If you look at the person with the fastest jump shot in the world, who's Steph Curry, he dips on every single shot he shoots, right? So that's a myth that it makes your shot slower. It just allows you to have more rhythm and transfer energy more effectively. If we can transfer energy quickly and effectively through a dip, it's gonna be faster than if we're here and we have to set ourselves up before we can shoot the ball, and that's typically what's gonna happen. Again, all that a dip is when I catch the ball, not feeling like I have to go straight up with it from there, but being able to catch it, go down with it first, and then go up. So if you find that you catch the ball and you're constantly just kind of setting it up right there to shoot it, it's probably actually slowing down your shot, and you're probably not able to shoot from as far back as you would like to. So instead of doing that, catching that ball, bringing it down first and then up, I think is really important. And a great drill that I like for this, I'll start with the ball out in front of me, hands kind of set how I want. So we talked about finding that air hole earlier. So I'm gonna do that, find that air hole. All that I'm gonna do is stand straight up, super tall, and then I'm just gonna drop myself down to that shooting position and then just right up with my shot. So I might be here, and this is almost like I'm reaching out to get a pass to bring it to me. I'm here, bring that ball to me, and then up with it, right?
Now that your body moves better, you need to train it to launch. Quickness lives in the first half-second of action, the moment you decide to go and actually start going. And that's not trained with long sprints or heavy lifts. It's trained through short, crisp starts that teach your body how to uncoil instantly. So, here's what I recommend. 1-step broad jumps from a low stance, 3-step burst sprints from a dead still position, and split stance drop-ins, where you fall into your movement from a high hold. What these do is reset your nervous system to expect go at any second, especially helpful if you play sports where that first movement matters. Think boxing counters, basketball drives, or football cuts. And if you're doing these at home, just mark your distance with tape and try to beat it cleanly. No big setups, just launch.
Everyone wants to look quicker, but the truth is you don't need more speed to create separation. You just need to master space. So right now we're gonna be looking at the top 3 deadly moves for creating space. We're looking at the top 3 deadly moves to create space. These are the exact techniques elite scorers use to freeze defenders. I'll show you how to set them up, read your defender, and chain them together so you can get real looks in real game situations. Let's start with one of my favorites, and it's the classic sidestep, off an exchange. Now, off the exchange, if I go to my left, I want to go ahead and push to the left. But so it's easy to remember, we're going to be thinking slide. We want to slide that foot underneath. And then we're going to go ahead and get into our push. So we want to think slide into a push. As we go to our left, slide, push. If you were to pick up the ball early, then slide that foot under, push off, take a reset. As best you can, think late pickup. Now, as you let that ball float, feel free to let it spin. Keep your hand on top, on the side, just not underneath. Keep that ball live as long as you can. Give me the top 3 moves to create space.
Ever wonder how Giannis Antetokounmpo turned from a skinny kid in Greece to one of the most dominant forces in the NBA? Let's break down the Greek Freak's insane workout. First, explosive strength. Giannis focuses on compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, and power cleans to build that unstoppable lower body power for dunks and drives. Second, mobility and balance. He mixes in agility ladders, resistance bands, and bodyweight drills to stay quick and flexible, key for a 7-footer who moves like a guard. Third, core and stability. Medicine ball slams, planks, and rotational workouts keep his midsection rock solid, helping him absorb contact and finish through defenders. And most importantly, consistency and mindset. Giannis doesn't skip days. His grind is relentless, focused on getting a little better every day. That's not genetics, that's obsession. If you're ready to train with the mindset of a champion, hit like, drop A in the comments, and follow for more breakdowns of elite athlete workouts.
All the great players such as Michael Jordan have mastered these top 5 skill development areas because they know and believe and trust in the process. Now let's review each phase, and I'm going to explain the logic behind the order and why these are the top 5 phases. It's important for athletes to start working on ball handling first because of a couple reasons. It doesn't require a rim and a lot of space, which gives you the opportunity to improve faster as long as you're putting in the work. In addition, players need to take care of the ball to prevent turnovers, which will help them stay in the game longer. This phase will help improve your ball control, your protection, your triple threat, your pivoting, and dribbling. The first drill we're going to complete is a full body wrap series. We will wrap the ball around our head twice, the waist twice, and the legs twice, and then work our way back up to the top. Consider going from the head to legs and back as one repetition. When handling the ball, athletes need to have good hand-to-hand exchange, and that is done by working on your finger pad control. To prevent giving the ball away to the defense and make quicker movements with the ball, you should ensure the ball is kept close and tight to the body. Remember, I got cut from my 6th grade team because I didn't focus on the fundamentals. And once I dedicated myself to learning the fundamentals, everything changed for me. So I urge you to stick to these fundamental skills in the video. They will give you an amazing foundation of basketball skills for you to build on.
4 ball handling drills you should be doing every day that are going to make you shifty, and exactly why they work. Starting off, you have a V dribble pound. This is teaching you how to manipulate the ball. 2, we got a pound drop to a tween. If you watch guys like Kyrie, they're great at moving the ball high to low at an instant. This trains exactly that. Chair touches are great for offhand activation, which can be key for preventing steals or blowing by a defender. Lastly, you got your ladder work with the ball, which is going to give you the coordination needed to dribble and move at the same time.
How does Ja Morant, at just 6'2", jump like he's got rocket boosters in his legs? Let's break down the science behind his insane bounce. First, genetics and explosiveness. Just fast twitch muscle fibers fire like lightning, giving him that instant vertical pop most players can only dream of. Second, elite training. In college, Ja focused on core strength, balance, and plyometrics, box jumps, resistance bands, and explosive movement drills. Every rep built power from the ground up. Third, mechanics. Watch his jump. Perfect posture, deep knee bend, full arm swing. He maximizes every ounce of force for liftoff. And finally, timing and confidence. Ja doesn't hesitate. He reads the moment, attacks the rim, and commits fully every single time. He's not just athletic, he's mastered the art of flight. If you want more breakdowns of what makes elite players unstoppable, hit like, drop A in the comments, and follow for more hoop science that'll elevate your game.
From dusty gym floors to billion-dollar arenas, the story of the NBA is pure evolution. It all started in 1946 when the Basketball Association of America played its first game in Toronto. 3 years later, it merged with a rival league to become the National Basketball Association. Back then, players made just a few $1,000s a year, and games were barely on TV. Then came the stars who changed everything. Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain turned basketball into a battle of giants. Magic and Bird made it a national obsession, and Michael Jordan turned it into global entertainment. Today, the NBA is a worldwide phenomenon, streamed in over 200 countries, powered by legends like LeBron, Curry, and Giannis. And it's still growing. If you love the game's past as much as its future, hit like, drop a comment, and follow for more stories behind the sport. How did Curry become the greatest shooter in basketball history? Let's break it down. First, it's not luck. Curry's shot is built on insane repetition. He takes hundreds of shots every single day, perfecting muscle memory until it's automatic. His release speed? Around 0.4 seconds, faster than most defenders can blink. Second, his footwork and balance are elite. Whether he's running off screens, shooting off the dribble, or fading sideways, his body control stays flawless. And third, it's his mindset. Curry visualizes every shot before he takes it, trains his focus under pressure, and treats every game like practice for greatness. He didn't just change how players shoot, he changed how the entire game is played. If you love stories of skill, discipline, and game-changing greatness, hit like, drop comment, and follow for more sports stories that inspire. Want handles like Kyrie Irving, the guy who makes defenders look like they're on ice skates? Let's talk about how he does it. First, control over speed. Kyrie never rushes. He changes pace constantly. Slow, explode, stop, keeping defenders guessing every second. Second, crazy ball control. He's not just dribbling, he's dancing with the ball. Kyrie trains with tennis balls, cones, and tight spaces to build unmatched coordination. Third, footwork and creativity. He doesn't rely on one move. Crossovers, hesitations, spins, he chains them together like a freestyle artist. And the secret? Reps and rhythm. Hours of daily dribbling, mirror drills, and game-like practice built that wizardry. You can't copy Kyrie overnight, but you can train like him. Start small, stay consistent, and build your bag one move at a time. If you love learning from the best, hit like, drop a comment, and follow for more skills that break ankles, not rules. Want to shoot like a pro every single time? Here's how to fix your shot for good. First, start with your base. Great shooters have balance. Feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, and your energy flowing straight up. No leaning, no fading unless you mean it. Second, hand placement. Your guide hand is just that, a guide. The shooting hand controls everything. Keep your fingertips on the ball, elbow under it, and finish with that clean gooseneck follow-through. Third, arc and rhythm. The best shooters don't just aim, they flow. Focus on a smooth motion, high arc, and soft touch. Reps build rhythm. Rhythm builds confidence. And last, consistency beats distance. Master your form before you worry about range. Curry, Dame, all of them started with perfect reps up close. So if you're ready to turn bricks into buckets, hit like, drop a comment, and follow for more tips that level up your game. Want to play smarter, not just harder, on the court? Here's how to boost your basketball IQ and start thinking like a pro. First, watch. Don't just play, study how great players move off the ball. Notice how they cut, space the floor, and anticipate plays before they happen. Second, read defenses. If a defender's hips are turned, drive. If they sag off, shoot. Basketball IQ is about recognizing patterns in real time. Third, master timing and spacing. Know when to pass, when to attack, and where your teammates like to score. That's what separates highlight players from winning players. And finally, slow the game down. The best players don't rush, they control the pace, making everyone else play their rhythm. If you're ready to turn your game brain into your biggest weapon, hit like, drop a comment, and follow for more tips to outthink your competition.